Thirsty Miner Chocolate Stout. It's a stout brewed with cocoa powder. That's important in a second. 5.5% alcohol by volume. Brewed and bottled by Rhinelander Brewing Company out of Monroe, Wisconsin. Again, it's a stout beer. It's supposed to be a chocolate stout brewed with cocoa powder. I want that to be kind of really emphasized in this description. So let's give it a shot. One of the other chocolate beers I was just talking about. This beer, it's a stout beer. It's heavily a stout beer. It's a very heavy stout beer. It's a very dark stout beer. It's got the smoothness to it. But with it being advertised as a chocolate stout, I don't want somebody picking up this beer and expecting a sweet chocolate stout, because it's not. And when they advertise that it's a cocoa powder that's brewed in with the beer, I really want that to be known, because it's not like a sweet cocoa powder. When you drink this beer, you're not getting much sweetness to it. If there's any sweetness to it, it's very, 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 very subtle. There's my very counter again. I really need to get a very counter. But it's not like a sweet cocoa or a sweet chocolate. It's a stout beer with some chocolate flavoring, but there's no sweetness to it. You get a lot of the cocoa-y aroma, and I think I should use that word, the aroma you get in your mouth. But again, there's no sweetness to it. It's specifically a stout beer with just the cocoa aroma. And I think with these guys, as the other one was trying to market for the ones that they like the chocolate beers, but they don't like how overly sweet they are. And with those overly sweet ones, you can only drink so many before you get annoyed, or before your mouth gives up trying to taste it, and then you just kind of ruin your taste buds for the night. So I think what they're trying to lean towards is something that has that chocolate aroma that people might enjoy, but without the sweetness. And with that, taking back some of that syrupy kind of lingering that you get with some of the chocolate beers. I really appreciate what they're trying to do with this, but it just, without the sweetness, there's really nothing enticing to bring somebody back for a second one. This is one of those, oh, I've tried it. Okay, that was interesting. I'm going to move on to something that I can stick with for the rest of the night. With that, my drinkability on this is probably 1 or 2. If you're only going out for the night and you order this and you don't want to change it up, I could see drinking a second one and then cashing out. Or, if you were just curious, but I can't see somebody going out and reordering this and reordering this and reordering this, just because there's really nothing enticing to bring that drinker back to get something like this. It's just, you're not getting any sweet. It's just a stout beer with this chocolate aroma behind it. I would see this as more of a winter month beer. So on a scale of 1 to 10, I'll give this a 5, only because I know that I think I know what they were trying to do with this beer. But again, there's nothing really that's going to bring me back for seconds. It's a great idea to market towards that group of people, but I think for the mass majority, it doesn't work. So again, that's a Thirsty Miner Chocolate Stout brewed with cocoa powder, 5.5% alcohol, by Rhinelander Brewing Company out of Monroe, Wisconsin. Hey guys, if you like that, why don't you head on over to my YouTube channel, where I do more beer reviews, where I do all the drinking and you do all the listening and judging. I don't know how that's fair, but you're welcome.